Hello.
Hi. How you
Howdy.
doing?
Hi.
Hello,
I'm
hi.
good.
The boss is here. The boss, we have to behave. You have to behave. Just watch out.
Yeah. I'm watching, you know? I mean, it's a very powerful individual. I don't want to see him mess up.
Exactly. I cleaned up the place. You know, I made sure it straightens out. You know, very proper. I don't even have glasses
Very
on for
proper.
this. Yeah.
I know. Very professional, you know?
Very professional. It's the boss. The boss. The boss is here.
It's the boss.
The boss.
Big boss.
Big boss. The biggest boss. Biggest boss.
But thank you for having me. It is very nice to talk to you. Hello.
Of course. It's been a long time coming. I've been you hung out on one of my collabs before, and we hung out off stream too.
It was very nice. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. It was a blast having you. I'm a lot farther in Monster Hunter, by the way. I actually near the end.
Oh yeah, did you? Yeah. The first time we hung out, me and Tricko played Monster Hunter. It was very nice. We talked a lot. I like Tricko. He gets a CEO pass. He gets a CEO pass.
Let's go. I'm trying to raise up the rank, guys. I'm trying to get a raise the rank. If we get on the boss's good side, things work out.
I'll make sure things happen for you. You know, I won't forget you on my way up.
I appreciate it. Remember the little guys. 100%.
Yeah.
See, I wish I could do that. I need to have that in my VTuber model too.
Yeah, holding the face, very comfy. Well, I realize it's all about having another pose. You know, it's very comfy.
I had other poses for my VTuber model, but I don't use it as much. It's because apparently every time I get a new pose, I have to get because I have 2 outfits technically, and every time I get a new pose, I have to buy. Like I have to spend another $100 for the other outfit to work with that pose.
You're telling me, yeah. You know, I'm very, you know, I've definitely been embezzling very rich individual, but VTuber costs are not, they're not cheap. They're very not cheap.
Definitely not cheap. Belt. All right. Hello, Jericho. It's great to see you. Pleasure to see you. Hello, Viku. It's a pleasure to see you as well. And you aren't going to introduce me to your boss. Hi, this is Viku. Viku is one of our VIPs. Very cool person. Very cool.
Very important individual. Yes, I see a couple other people here. Hi, and thank you for the compliment.
Of course.
Don't embarrass myself. I would never. What do you mean?
Like, so far she's been freaking amazing. She actually, even before this, showed me how to like do some really cool stuff with OBS, which freaking OBS is like a freaking like
it's very
subject.
confusing.
It's like a major by itself.
Time.
It's like knowing Excel. Like you need to know like so many random things to get it down, and it breaks all the time. So whenever I learn something new about OBS, I'm like, like new roles
I do not
activate.
blame you.
It's insane. But thank you so much for helping me out with that kind of stuff. And so you might see some new updates very soon.
Of
cool.
course.
I'm amazing. Excuse you. Okay, Viku, you are amazing.
But I don't know. I'm very happy to be here. I've been looking forward to this. I know before we were supposed to, but I'm very busy business when it happens.
Very busy business lady. Very busy business. Yeah, you're very busy. Very busy.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Of course. 100%. As owner of my own cafe, I respect another businessman / woman.
Yeah. Gotta respect the big business. But hi, may I introduce myself fully?
Yes, of course. Introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are.
Well, hello, howdy. I'm Kate Caddy, a very ethical and definitely not corrupt CEO of VTuber. I do a lot of hard games. Right now I'm just kind of like playing what's coming to me. I do a lot of hard challenges, you know, like Pokemon Nuzlocke. I've been playing a lot of very hard Elden Ring games. Very fun, very peak. I'm still kind of figure out, you know, what else I want to do. I went pretty hard on the Pokemon Nuzlocke, but I'm enjoying doing whatever masochistic challenge comes my way.
Well, you can see what she's into. 100%. Definitely tell what she's into. 100%. And for and for those who have never come to one of my shows before, this is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week. We get to know a brand new VTuber. We'll be asking questions like, how they first got started, the upcoming career plans they have, the kind of content they like to make, and of course their VTuber model. Sit back, relax, have your #1 boss mug with coffee with you, and make sure you are drinking it.
Yeah.
So you need one of those. You need one of those.
Oh man, I do need one of those. I've never got one of those before.
Guys, you need to hook up your boss, #1 boss. That's like the ultimate way.
I'm gonna put that on my throne. That's actually a genius idea.
Hello,
I'm drinking tea out of a Miku mug. One of my employees gave me. Same thing, you know.
Same thing, yeah. The #1 boss Miku mugs, tomato. Obviously, Wamsa. Yeah, boss, we just sent us your address. We'll send you a mug. Loyal employees.
Thank you.
I love it.
Great employees.
Thank you. Notice my haircut. I don't. So, context for a lot of people who know me. I don't normally look this way. I usually have glasses on right here, and I usually have a hat on. But I just came back from work, so I just hadn't had time to do all this. So I'm in professional attire instead of my casual attire like usually.
I respect a working man. I respect it.
Thank you. I appreciate. I try my best. His head's naked. Yeah, I don't have my hat on. I don't have my hat. Hat's gone. Hat's gone. We won't do anything bad with the address. Nudge.
I'm sure. My personal address. I trust them. I'll probably like wake up with like a bunch of spoiled milk at my door and something and about like a book for coping how to be short or something.
Coping how to be short. No, like how short people should be treated. Like those memes is like you stand up, you like bend down. Like this is not how you should talk to short people.
No.
And instead you like pick them up.
Of course, you need uppies. I'm not short though. I'm 5'9". I might be shrinking.
That's not short.
To be 5'10". I know, but they call me short. They say I'm like 5 feet. I'm 4'8". I am a very tall woman.
She's a very tall woman. She's taller than me. I'm 5'6".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Yeah, pick him up.
Yeah, don't pick me up. Don't give him ideas. That's how that works.
Do you need uppies? Is that what you need?
No, I'm not that small. Like comparison to average male height in United States. Totally look this up.
Right, what is it?
It's like 5'7". So I'm actually pretty close up there.
Okay, pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah. So no duppies. Watch it.
Offer stands, but of course.
Of course. The only puppies I see are the numbers in my bank account. Do you have puppies
in your bank account?
Yeah. I was like, you might have to check your bank account. I think something's wrong. I think someone acted you. 5'6" equals tiny. How? What? No. I'm watching Golden. Looks down on both you at 6 foot. You guys, just tall motherfuckers. Let's see how it is.
Yeah, that's why they call me short.
So they're just tall. You're not short. They just tall. Okay,
relatively short. Relatively.
Exactly. So you guys, we're not short. You're just too tall. Okay.
Yeah, you're freaks. Too damn tall.
Too tall. That's all. Like, let's flip it on to you guys. Like how's the weather up there, you guys? It's like the only thing.
Why don't you go get something off a shelf for me?
Exactly. That's how it works, right? That's how it works, right? Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, we can bully them, I guess. Call them a beanpole or something.
Beanpole, yeah. High stretch. Go play basketball or something. That's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so for those, if you like to ask questions, you can ask questions as you want. As long as it's not short related questions. I know you guys are about to ask ask questions.
I'm very comfortable. You can ask me pretty much whatever.
There we go.
I'm happy to talk.
Perfect. And also, obviously, if you would like to ask a question but you don't know what to ask, you can hit the spin the wheel redeem, and a random wheel will pop out. A random set of questions will come up, and she will have to answer. So yeah.
Oh my gosh! You mean this redeem?
Yeah. Look, there you go. You're going to be able to answer this. Question time 100%. And Viku, I don't think she'll give you a credit card number. That's How that works?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that's how it works. Pick up your Tricko. Your friend now will get softer tacos later. You will not come pick me up. I like tacos.
Yeah, I mean, I've been cooking a lot lately, and my go-to food is making tacos. They're very easy, actually. You just brown meat. It's peak. Did you know that they sell Taco Bell seasoning mix?
Really? Huh.
It's honestly not that bad. I've had worse. It's honestly not that bad.
Might have to check out my local store. I'll have to check that. All right, well, let's get started with the first question of the night. Are you ready for it? Ready for the first question, which is
Hell
a spin?
yeah, I'm ready.
Let's get to the first question. Spin. Sorry, Trick. I'm saving up for VIP. No worries. Take your time, my friend. Totally good. All right. Hey, so very controversial topic right here.
Man.
I know. We're going to judge our boss a little bit. We're going to judge our boss with the controversial take. What's your favorite pizza topping?
All right, so some people.
Taco Bell seasoning on your pizza.
No. I know what I like. I know what I like. Some people might disagree, but quite honestly, all right. Pineapple and ham on pizza is a very good combo. I love Hawaiian pizza. It's so good.
Like
it's
pineapple
great.
on pizza?
It's good. It does not taste weird. If you get if you can get store-bought pineapples, you can get whatever pineapples. But if you cook the pineapple, it tastes good. It's not too juicy. It doesn't ruin the flavor. It's baked. I ever had like southern fried apples? That's just pineapple. It's the same thing with baked pineapple. It's good.
I just don't like fried fruit. I like my fruit juicy and separate from salty things.
I don't know though. I mean, of course, any meat is good on pizza.
Well, yeah, any meat's good.
Pineapple adds something. It's something special, and I think it is genuinely very good.
I know. I don't agree with this one. I don't agree with it.
I mean, okay. It's just like conceptually, if it's done correctly, if you put raw pineapple on my pizza, would not enjoy it. But
True.
if it's cooked, it's good.
So that's why I don't like it. It's because I've had it twice in my life. Once when I first ever tried it, it was disgusting. Literally, I saw the person literally taking a can of pineapple and just putting it on top of it after it was cooked. And it was still juicy. It was soaking in.
Disgusting.
It was disgusting. And then I didn't see how they made this one, but I had a subathon. And everyone knows that I hate pineapple on pizza. So they ordered me a pineapple on pizza.
It.
I don't like it at all. I don't like fruit I don't like fruit on like salty things. It's just disgusting. Personally, it's just a personal preference. You like what you like. But I was told, because there's a lot of people from outside United States tells me the proper way to have it is to cook it with while it's in the process. It's not toppings afterwards. It's to cook with pizza when it's being.
Yes, exactly. You put it on the pizza and then you put it in the oven. It's like pepperoni.
Exactly. So that's why I think, at least here in America, we do not make it right, because the only times I've ever had it, it was definitely fresh. It's definitely fresh. It's on top of it after it's cooked, and it's always been juicy. And I don't like the juiciness of a pineapple on my pizza.
Now I want a pizza. Tricko, no.
Sorry.
I'm trying to be healthy.
You can be healthy. I'm pretty sure pineapple and ham is a lot healthier.
I guess it is kind of healthy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What's wrong with you have to cook
that's
it
why
with
it's
pizza?
good.
Yeah, no, that's why one day I'm going to try pineapple on pizza, but it'll be outside the United States. I'm going to have Italy or somewhere else, and then I will have the legit good way, and then maybe I will come back to you guys and be like, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Well,
but until then,
there's no way that Italian, actual Italian pizza puts pineapple on their pizza. They'd probably spit on you if you asked.
Really? So I was told that Italian likes to do it, but they call it American pizza. Oh, no, they call it something.
Oh, that would make sense.
Can't forget eating too much pineapple can cause vision problems. Well, pineapple is the only fruit that actually eats you while you eat it. It's dissolved in you. So yeah, it's super weird. Pineapple's weird. Watch out for it.
Cool.
100%. But yeah, that's the first spin. So if you guys would like to hit any more spins, you guys go for it. There's a lot of cool questions you have it. But first, let's get started with my question that I have for you, which what better way to start off an interview than the very first question to start off on how you got started in the first place? Why and when did you want to get into streaming in the first place?
Ooh, that is a genuinely great question.
As she holds her head.
Me. Yes,
almost like,
well, let me...
It either looks like you're thinking or you have a toothache. You know?
Oh, I think it's like I'm staring longingly, you know. I'm like thinking wistfully.
Oh, yeah, she's
but I can lock
long.
in. All right, now I can use my big brain.
Wait, hold on.
Let
me try this.
Of course. Now you have to cross your arm. Make sure you're crossing your arm.
Oh, that's awesome. I cannot see a thing. My eyes are actually hurting right now. Just have my contacts in. But at least I look smart, right, guys? I look smart.
Yeah, we're thinking. We're like the anime protagonist. Having a brain blast right now.
Brain blast one. The education of the thought process of the equation of processing, you know, smart big words all the time.
I'll say that in the discussion in chat. Any vegetable on pizza is disgusting. Anyways, what got me into VTubing?
Whoa, that's a controversial take.
I'm sorry. It's
really,
true,
you don't like
true.
veggies on pizza, but you like fruit on pizza? What is this?
Pineapple is unique. I'm not gonna put apples on my pizza. Olives, gross. Spinach, gross. Broccoli, gross. I'll eat them. I will eat all of those off of pizza, but my pizza needs to taste good. Okay, I don't eat pizza to be healthy. I eat it because it tastes good.
My brain is gone. How do you like fruit on pizza, but you don't like veggies on pizza? That literally
because
like
it's a good taste.
On it. Also, by the way, thick, you're stinky. But yeah, no, I just had to put that out there. But no, that just doesn't make sense. Like, you don't like onions?
Disagree on this one, you know.
I guess so.
No, onions. I love onions. I don't like onions on pizza. Pizza is a sacred food.
Bell peppers.
I can live with bell peppers. You know, I can make an exception.
That was like these are like very common like stuff to add on pizza. Like, I don't like tomatoes, olives, or mushrooms on my pizza. I don't like those. But like I like spinach. Anyway, moving on. moving on. See, I told you that pizza was gonna be controversial. I told you it was gonna be controversial. It's always controversial conversation.
What got me into it? So I was so for context, I am only 21. I was born in 2003.
She's a baby. She's a baby.
I'm not a baby.
She's a baby.
It's fun. I think the oldest I've gotten, there was somebody thought I was 30 due to how I talked, and I was very flattered. I thought it was very funny. But like I'm not a minor. I can drink alcohol. What do you mean?
What do you mean? You just can't rent a car.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I grew up very much in that weird like unrestricted internet era where it was like we didn't realize how crazy the internet was, and I didn't have a lot of barriers when I was growing up. So I remember watching a lot of not VTubers, YouTubers. Watch a ton of YouTubers, and I always thought it was cool. You know, every kid's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be an influencer. I'm gonna be a YouTuber when I grow up. But I didn't think I was gonna be. And then I saw the VTuber boom in 2020 with people like Korone, Kiryu, Kiryu Coco, rest in peace, Best Dragon. But I saw that. I thought that was interesting back in 2020, and so I still just like, okay, now I'm focusing on life, and then I eventually started doing this thing called ePal, if you've ever heard of it. A bit of a cringe website. It is a website where it's a little cringe, I'll be honest. I don't really do it anymore. I just do streaming content creation now. People can like order you to like play Valorant with them. It's kind of like a little digital storefront that they can like buy your time. It sounds cringe. It was a little cringe, but it was mostly for people that were like super socially awkward or worked too much and couldn't spend time with friends. It was hard for them to make friends. It's a little weird, don't get me wrong, but it was very wholesome and nice majority of the time. And they were like, "Oh man, I really like your voice. You'd be so good at streaming." And I was trying to be very engaging. So like, you'd be so good at this, so good at that. And so I never really considered it, but I always thought the idea was cool. And then I guess things worked out well for me, and I had the availability and the funds to start. And so ever since October of last year, I've been streaming.
Wow. So yeah, not only you a baby in real life, but you also a baby in streaming too.
I'm a baby streamer. I have not even reached a year.
Wow.
It's been very nice.
Which is actually
for like
surprising.
only a year.
I started making a rule that I only have people on my show who have only been streaming for a year. You are one of the exceptions, just because we actually hung out before stream.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I've debuted very recently. I think I debuted end of March, so it's been like for like almost like 2 months basically.
Well, hey, you've been doing a really good job. Keep climbing it. Keep climbing. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thank you. It's been good. I've been taking a bit of a small content break because I think it was too much all at once, but it's been very nice.
Well, get some water in you, because we're gonna get you into another question. We do have a hydrate redeem, so get some your tea.
Of course. I have my tea.
Awesome. Honestly, Kate, you and others are doing an amazing job. Oh, look at you. You're doing an amazing job. A long-term streamer, short-term VTuber. Exactly. The joys of streaming, I don't miss it. Nah, I like streaming. I think streaming is fun. I really enjoy it too, but I definitely see like the potentials of all those kind of things.
I think it's a really good form of expression if you put your heels in and get into it, you know?
Yeah. Well, because what I think it does, that it scratches that itch that a lot of like creative people have if they're not good at like art. So I'm not good at art. I'm not really good at art. I don't have single, like my hand does not draw things at all, and I'm not good at singing, so I'm not a singer, but I still want to be creative. I want to be creative in some kind of sense, so streaming is perfect for me because I'm able to like do a lot of this content and talk and like play games and talk to people and be entertaining and be creative with my entertaining without needing to draw or sing.
I think that's very true. I find it's a nice way of expression too. Like when I was PNG tuber, I want to get back into being more creative as a VTuber, but it's so much more complicated with the model. But when I was doing PNG stuff for the first 6 months, I would come up with all types of bits. I've locked people in basements before. I've gone on vacation, had a whole new scene for vacation. I got kidnapped once. I had a shit ton of transparent tolerance PNG. There's a lot of stuff. You know, the Kate lore runs deep. It runs very deep.
Yeah, I guess so. You kidnapping people. You are being kidnapped.
I was kidnapped.
Yeah, but you're putting people into your basements.
I put Shadow the Hedgehog in the basement. We were enemies. I don't make the rules.
What do you mean you don't make the rules? What's the story with this? You put Shadow the Hedgehog in the basement?
All right, so there was oh my gosh, it's so stupid, but I had a redeem that you could pay bits for to we could do bits for, and it was like, I think it was like a Shadow the Hedgehog video, and somebody had paid $70 to play it over and over and over. So I turned the redeem off because it was so crazy, and I locked Shadow in the basement. Also, somebody paid a certain amount of money, and Shadow ruined my stream, and we played Shadow X Sonic Generations for a long time. It's like, all right, Shadow, our friendship is over. You've ruined my streams too much.
Oh, wow. Freaking Shadow. It's freaking Shadow. He ruins everything.
He does. You know, like, he loves Latinas. I'm not a Latina. Go find somebody else.
Go find someone else. You know, go find another Latina. You don't need no. Honestly, cool idea.
Yeah.
Apparently Jericho was saying, I'm sorry, were you gonna say anything else?
No, go ahead.
Oh, Jericho was saying that you should your next redeem should be that you read a book of chat's choice. So you have a perfect voice. You do have a very like ASMR voice, you know.
Thank you. That is actually a great idea. I will legitimately write that down, because I've been wanting to do like something nice, enjoyable with my voice that doesn't transpire into like sus territory. Because I've very long story, not inherently interested. I want to make some things I can be proud of, and I want to make something I can enjoy. That would be very nice, actually. I would love to. That's a really very, very, very good idea. I want to do more voice acting stuff. To be completely fair, I've been very. I've been content on the back burner lately, but that's a great idea. I would love to do that, like an audiobook or something.
Have you ever played a game called Monster Prom before?
I think I remember watching a Jesse Cox video about it a very long time ago when the first one came out.
There's 4 new Monster Proms, and I love playing that game.
Wow.
I'm not a good voice actor. I'm not even a voice actor. Some of the same things, but I love playing that game because it's a dating sim where you get to voice a lot of different monsters, and it's really fun, really cool to play. I have a group of 4 people, a group of 3 that joins me that I don't want to play, but I do want to get some other people to join me and do some of this. Next time I do something, I'll let you know, because it's really good to get your like vocal like voice acting like range, muscles going, range, because you get to see so many different characters, and it's a blast. It's so much fun. I have fun playing. So I'll let you know.
Isn't it like a competitive party game?
Kind of, not really.
Where you try to date somebody.
Pretty much, you will have a set of monsters, and you have to like smooth them with your choices, and have like certain kind of stats at the end. And at the end, you ask them out.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that.
My nose not okay.
I have a good friend named Carvin. He's a very cool guy. I should ask him to voice act webtoon anime comics. That'd be good. That's a good idea.
Cool. Yeah, well, I'm saying webtoons would be cool too. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I want to do something very similar to if you know like Voice Quills or Gianni. I forget his name. Gianni Moncarco or something. He's a guy. He's a voice actor. He has a YouTube channel where he just gets like random memes and does stuff. It would be, I want to do something like that. I know like Voice Quills did like a year of, I think she did a thing where it's like every day for a year she voiced another meme, and that would be nice.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. My voice is...
Your nose does. I was say your nose does look okay. I don't see anything weird.
I think it looks like it's bleeding because I have a very red beard. I have a very red beard. I just trimmed it this morning.
Are you? Oh my gosh, you do. Wait, are you ginger? Why is your hair color not red?
It's a weird thing. 100%, it's super weird. I actually have brown hair but a red beard. I got it from my dad. He's Irish.
That's weird.
So yeah, it's super weird. No, 100%. It's like the weirdest thing people see is that I do have a very red beard, but I have a very brown hair. Again, you guys, most people don't see this because I always wear a hat and glasses, so it throws a lot of people off. So yeah, this is a very weird like stream, and I love it. It's so good.
As a ginger myself, I can give you an honorary ginger pass, even though you're half ginger.
I have a little bit of a soul.
A little bit. Not I don't. You know, that's where the business degree comes from.
Yeah, the business degree, you did lose it. That's why your hair turned ginger.
Yeah.
A fellow red beard like me, although I got a full beard. I had to trim my beard for my work. My work does require me to have to trim. I can't just like I can't be Gimli. Can't do it. I can't pull out a Gimli.
Would you?
Yeah, my dad can. My dad can have a giant like Gandalf beard. I know I can do it, but he looks like he's just having the hardest time managing it. They think we'll be all over the place. I don't want. It's not just trim this, you know. Have full ginger. I love it. I'm a brunette, but burned like a ginger. Oh. I like it. But yeah, no, Monster Prom, really fun. Highly recommend. I actually have Moi Moi, my lovely Moi Moi, who also has the beautifulest voice in the world. I love her voice to death. She joins me onto that kind of stuff, so it's just always fun to have.
Well, that would be fun. If it's a multiplayer game, we could do it together. That'd be fun.
100%. I just want to get one more guy so we can like equally have enough parts to play. So I'll find another guy. Unless you know someone, then we can probably get another person in. But I'll let you know.
I could think of some people.
It'd be cool. It'd be fun. I have to throw out on Twitter and like some voice actors. Maybe we can get like a set of collabs.
I'm sure you. I'm telling you, Tricko. You're like, hey, I'm looking for a male VTuber to play Monster Prom with us. I'm telling you, you'll be flooded with replies.
Oof. That'd be difficult.
Like a say voice actor though. Voice actor is the keyword.
Voice actors. That's voice actor. I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that. That'd be cool. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe we'll see something on Twitter soon.
Maybe.
I'm not a male VTuber. My voice is. Oh, go for it. You know, I guess it doesn't have to be specifically a male. If you're a voice actor or actress, you can do whatever voice you want.
You know.
Cough, cough, Jericho. I see you. Let's get started with this. Actually, no. I think Corin actually had to spin the wheel. I think I saw a spawn. Hump day interview. Let's go. Yeah, no, I don't normally do Wednesdays, but we make exceptions for the boss. We always make exceptions.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Of course. Let's do another spin. This is Corin's spin. He's a really cool VTuber. He's an idol VTuber.
Oh, sick.
Nice. I added a new question on here. I'm really hoping you can get it, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, what did we get?
Favorite anime. So obviously nerd.
Yes. So this is pretty easy for me. It used to be. I say this every time I have to make an exception. Chainsaw Man is my favorite manga because it's my favorite series. I'll say that. Very good manga. That was not the question, but I feel like I had to say it because that is my favorite.
Go for it. It's good. It's good to answer.
Not like the anime, but favorite anime by far is definitely Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's very good. I think the characters are very cute. I love Toru as a character. I think the way that they do their relationship is very good. It's one of the only I think it's one of the only like straight up non-sexual gay relationships, and it's like they just like sorry it's not just romantic, it's also like a genuine very real relationship, and it's super nice. I think there's some problematic stuff with the anime, of course, that I will not talk about, but everything else is good. It's very peak. I do enjoy it.
Good taste. I actually love that. The animation's freaking sick. I love it.
It's great. Opening is also super good.
It's so adorable. I sing to it all the time. My voice would be as good as a Monster Power as I can add a British twang to it. Like British voice is always good. I like British voice.
I could try to be a bit more posh for you, but it's not a native thing for me.
Oh, it sounds really good. You sound really good.
A bit posh, yes.
A little posh. Say water bottle. Water
bottle.
Ah, it's so adorable. I love it.
Bottle water. I love making fun of British people.
Yeah, sorry, Jericho. We're just having fun over here. I'm sorry. But yeah, manga is a banger. Not gonna lie, the 100%. I'm a One Piece sweat. Go for it. One Piece is great. I'm more of a classics guy. Go for the classics. Serial Experiments Lane, my favorite.
It's also a good one.
Good one. Peak, also my favorite. Is really good. Yeah, why? That's fine. Sorry, my British fans. We love your voice. We love your accent so much, especially when you have a hard time saying water bottle.
It's an American pastime to make fun of French people or European people in general, not just French or British.
Yeah, we have to. And we also criticize you guys' dental plan, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
One Piece is the GOAT. I mostly read. No, go for it. That's always a good one. But bye, Danny. You take care, buddy. It's great to have the flowers and hug. I can say it perfectly fine. We'll have to test that. My teeth is also perfectly fine. You know what? Also, I believe.
Probably not.
Ouch. Shots fired.
They're British. What can I say?
British. See, you can tell she's from America. I'm gonna go get sleep. Bye. Take care. Poor guy. Poor Jericho. We're picking on you. I'm sorry. Next question for you. What do you like the most about being a VTuber content creator?
Good question. I would have to say, I think my favorite thing about being a VTuber is that probably that it's inherently it's very different, and being in cyberspace, I suppose, you can do a lot more bits and a lot more. You can be very creative with what you do with a VTuber. I think being a VTuber changes, of course, like I said before, a very good thing of self-expression, but it changes the game a little bit to where like your personality and voice and creativity is valued much more over if you are hot. And I'm currently working on myself. I've been working out a lot lately to be the person I want to be and look as, of course. But I think being a VTuber is very nice because I don't have to feel inherently nervous. You know, I think I could stream like face cam if I wanted to and probably be fine. It would be good. But I like, you know, I like having something creative, you know, like it's hard for me to roleplay being a CEO boss lady if they're with face cam, but with a VTuber, you know, it's very easy to do that, and I can set up my whole lore and everything, and I can say, you know, I'm very much myself, but you know, I can play the character and come up with whatever I want. I think that's probably the best thing, is the sense of creativity you get. I can be a fucking piece of chair, or I can be a wooden chair, and I can make lore about myself being a chair.
True. I want to see that as a VTuber. Can we see the chair VTuber, please? Can we see that? I want to see the lore. I want to be like epic, like Elden Ring lore kind of style. I want to see it.
Of course, you need to have like an extended universe for with books about the chair lore.
I want to see a fight. I want to see an actual death battle between the chair.
Sorry.
Whoa! Almost was mommy.
The chairs between.
Yeah, I was gonna say the chair versus the Virgil chair from like Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah, the Virgil chair.
Yeah, we need to have those two fights. We need to have those two fights. I need to see that. I happen to know a chair VTuber. You do? Oh, I have to get him on my show. And you gotta show me. You gotta show me. On web chat, I saw a plank.
I need to try group chat.
I heard that like this is getting really popular. It's just pretty much like a 1v1 like VTuber like talking, right? Kind of like that one like video service where you like have two videos and you'll slide like two different people. It is the same thing,
but
like
a VTuber Omegle.
Yeah, Omegle. Yeah, something. Omegle for VTubers. Yeah, I kind of want to try that too. I thought it'd be kind of fun. But yeah,
I think that'd be fun. It'd be like cool.
Happen to know VTuber. I cannot talk to them. Let's reset. I have to know a chair VTuber. Still be cool to see. All right, next question. You are a Fox VTuber, am I right?
I am indeed. I am indeed.
There's a lot of Fox VTubers on there.
There are a lot. There are a lot.
So my question.
Oh no, go ahead, ask your question.
No, continue. I want to hear what you say.
I think I'm gonna answer your question, so you should probably ask it.
What do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out from all the rest of the Vox?
Oh, that was not what I thought.
That's why I thought. No, still, you can still, no, it's still good. It's still good. If you want to continue what you were about to say, though, you definitely. I want to hear what you say. What were you about to say? What did you say?
Well, I was gonna say where my design came about, but I think that'll probably come up later.
It is.
Okay, I'll wait for that then. What do I bring to the view that lets me stand out? That is something. That's a very good question. That's something I've been thinking about as well. I think I have been going through a very big internal journey with content creation, especially being so new with it. And I think with a lot of stuff that has transpired lately regarding big VTubers has really made me rethink about content creation and how you should interact with other people. And I think being much more ethical than some stuff that's happened in the past. And so I think something that makes me stand out is, of course, like, haha, cool hot mommy voice, cool CEO woman, all this stuff. But I think something that
Powerful quality.
So yeah, powerful quality. Like, yeah, there's all that. It's just very nice. But I think while I might be terrible at responding to DMs, I want to be the best possible person I can be. And I have a lot of ideas I want to do for content creation. And I do not want to make the mistakes of people I have respected in the past and fuck over people. I think now more than ever, I want to hopefully get to a big respectable size and keep working on my content with other people. And I think stuff like this is so enjoyable doing it with other people.
Yeah, it's fun. I like doing this. I've been doing this for a while, so I definitely can see you doing something like this similar. Maybe you can have like a talk show, but it's like
I thought the idea has been really fun, I won't lie.
yeah, a lot of people do it. So you have to have a fun little twist on it. But I think the main thing you just need to do, and this is my advice for you, as someone who's new to starting out and as someone who's been doing it for a while, I love having fun coming up with interesting, creative ideas. And I need you to also do that. I want you to have creative, interesting ideas so that you can do that kind of stuff. So you can actually like, I want to try this. I want to try this. And don't be afraid to try it. And also don't be afraid if it fails. If you try something out and it doesn't work out, then just move on to something else. You know, like as long as you have fun with it and it's something that your community likes and it's easy and doesn't put too much work into it. Like you don't have to like strain yourself for doing something like this, you know? Like it's just something that's very casual, very easy to do, and it's something that you have fun doing. And I think you can do it. So like a talk show would be kind of fun. And you can even do like the boss called in the employee and you like at a boss desk and someone comes in and they're like a VTuber from another show and it's like, oh yeah, I'm here for my yearly review, and like they just talk about them.
Yeah,
they talk about cool things that they've done in their streaming career, you know?
That's a good idea. I think something else is like, of course, I think right now I'm mostly writing on being a hot voice woman while also being gamer, which sounds stupid, but I think my main thing right now is I play really hard stuff, and I try to be very interactive, and I'm very fortunate to be in a position where a lot of people like me, listen to me for my voice, and I think that makes things a bit easier. But I think having a very good real personality with the people who support me has ultimately been the best thing to help me stand out with people. A lot of people who come by recently is because I'm very real with the people that during stream and with my community.
Very real.
I don't put on much of a face for stream. When you come to my stream, you mostly get me, and I'm happy to make people so very comfortable, and I'm very fortunate to have what I have.
I like it. Yeah, no, and I think that's really good. I think your community likes it. I think we all like it. I think that's really nice, and we just can't wait until we see you keep on blossoming and growing as a content creator. Can't wait to see what's next.
I'm excited. I've been putting a lot of stuff on the back burner, but I want to make a lot more. I want to make a lot more like short form content, and I have a lot of ideas for YouTube content, not just the voice acting stuff. Like I've been very addicted to Final Fantasy 14 lately. It's been an addiction. I want to make stuff for that too.
do it. I want to see you do it. Yeah, make the content. I want more people to see you. I think you have a very good talent, and I think you should definitely be seen more. And people already been like checking you out and seeing how awesome you are. So we just need to see you keep on growing.
Yeah, it's been very nice. I've noticed when I put in effort on other sites, like Twitter and whatnot, it's been going very well. Like one thing that's very important that a lot of streamers don't realize is that if you want to be content creator or be big streamer, you don't do it on Twitch. If you want to be a streamer, you have to be a content creator somewhere else. You got to make short form content. You need to make a long form content. You should probably be tweeting or whatnot. And so because a lot of people, it's I think making good content, of course, is king, but I think getting your name out there is equally as important, because people can't enjoy the good stuff you bring if you don't show yourself.
True. You gotta show yourself. Sorry. Also, Tricky Wiki. I may or may not have a friend who wants to make me a 3D model. Go for it. That'd be awesome. I always thought it was cool to interact with the viewers / streamers. It makes things interesting for everyone for the most part. I agree. Because I feel like the difference between streaming and like YouTubing, YouTube videos, is literally like the interactions with the community. They are playing the game just as much as you are playing the game. You have that interaction. Talk about it, you know. Yeah, boss, I have been good lately. I like to discuss a raise. Has Ripley good?
Consider it, you know.
Has Ripley been good enough to get a raise?
I'll be honest. They've been coming by. They've been chilling. I think Ripley, you know, you have been a boon regardless of whatever you've done. You have not been screwing me over or calling me small lately. So
not lately. That's a good
consider
plus.
it. Yeah, not lately. It's a plus. It's a plus.
That's good. I love it. I love it. That's so cool. Hi, Moi Moi. This is my lovely Moi Moi over here. She actually has a spin for you. Are you ready for a spin? I
am very ready. I'm happy that I'm getting so many. It's very nice.
Getting all the good stuff. Getting all the attention. It's good. It's good. Moi Moi is also a cloud VTuber. Storm cloud VTuber. Really cool. Really cool.
I like rain. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Moi Moi.
Yuba's the voice. I know, right? Her voice, right?
That made me blush. I appreciate it. You're gonna make me blush.
Oh, there's a blush. There's a blush right there.
Oh.
Like, I feel like having you and Moi Moi like talk would be insane. I would say because you guys both have like those kind of things.
You were the person she was talking about. She was the person you were talking about, right?
Yeah, she's the person that also does that Monster Prom collab, who also has a really nice voice.
Yes, I would love to talk with her. I'll check her out.
Check her out. Definitely recommend it. She's really, really cool. I'm in class, but oh wait, no. I bet. Sorry. Yes. Step. Yes. Moi Moi is gone. Step on me, please. Moi Moi is already gone. Moi Moi is already out.
Down horrendous. Of course.
She's gone. She's gone. She knows the feels. She knows the feels.
If give me free coffee, if I say coffee, well, I'm sorry, but I've never been a big coffee drinker. I'll be honest.
Really?
I think so. It's actually a funny story. My aunt, I have an aunt who's very short. She is like 5 feet, and everybody in my family said it's because she drinks coffee. She drank coffee at like 13, and she never grew ever since she was 13. So I do not drink coffee regularly because I'm afraid that it will make me short, and so I drink tea because tea is really good for like your vocals and whatnot. A 5 foot ant.
I like yeah, 5 foot ant. Jeez, it makes me doubt your height now because if your ant was 5 foot.
No, I'm tall. I'm like my dad is 6'4", if that makes you feel any better.
Okay, that makes sense. Tall. That makes more sense. Okay.
I'm like a little bit taller. I think me and my mom are about the same size. I think she's might be like 5'8" or 5'7", but my dad is very tall.
Very tall. And Moi Moi just wants to step on. Oh my God, is that what happened to me? Oh no, but she's so small, but she only drinks coffee.
I prefer Gamer Supps, I'll be honest, for caffeine because it tastes really good. I love the taste of Gamer Supps. If you want to get on my good side, give me Gamer Supps.
There you go, guys. There you go. You know how to treat a lady. Give her Gamer Supps. Jericho, you need to have Gamer Subs in your tea coffee house. You need to do that.
I'll come by. If you...
Definitely go by. Started drinking coffee in 4th grade, and I'm 6 foot. See, is that true?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably not true. Probably not.
Can do. Go for it. Awesome. Next question for you. That is, what games are you looking forward to streaming this year?
Ooh, great question. I honestly, I have not had my content my content plan laid out. So I had a plan. So currently, I think before now I was playing like I think I was doing some Pokemon stuff. I debuted, and so so there was this a very very good oiler. My whale, Mr. Blob Gumi, very nice individual. I love that guy. But he was like, "Hey, I want you to play Kingdom Hearts." So I was gonna do more Nuzlocke. I might have done more Souls game stuff. I didn't really know. And he was like, "Hey, I will pay you to play Kingdom Hearts."
Hey.
And if yes, because you know I the gamer subs and also money. You know, CEO. She respects. I respect the dollar bill, the freedom money.
Yeah, no, 100%. Jeez. Yeah, I wish someone paid me to play games.
Well, because I didn't want to play it, and he was like, "All right, I'll give you a certain amount of money to play Kingdom Hearts for a month." And so I was like, "Sure, fine. I'm sure it'll be fun." And so I recently played all of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 lately in the past like month and a half, and it has changed my life, radically changed me. Such a very good game series, kind of bullshit sometimes, but very fun. So now it's like I want to play so many more action games now. I think I'm excited to eventually play Kingdom Hearts 3. Of course, it's gonna be like a month or so, and I'm very excited to play. I want to attack a lot more Souls games. I've never played Dark Souls 3, never beat Dark Souls 1, never played Sekiro.
Oh, Sekiro is so good.
I know. I just bought it. It's half off right now.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. It's difficult though. Do not play it like a Dark Souls game. I warn you. Do not play it as a Dark Souls game. You can't dodge. You're not supposed to dodge in that game.
It's all about pairing, right?
Yeah, it's all about pairing. So you have to block all the attacks and block at the right timing and like parry. And there's some dodging, but very rarely. You really like the game literally promotes you for just standing your ground, like blocking every single attack. Because if you try and dodge, the enemy's attacks follows you. So like if you try to dodge,
I see.
So you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, I haven't even played Shadow of the Erdtree, which I want to so bad. So it's
so
like
much fun.
I think I'm big excited to play all the Soulsborne games and to lose my mind over them. Be very fun. But I've only played Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring like 3 times. I even did for my donathon, which I want to do with Shadow of the Erdtree, is where I would have a punishment wheel where you could pay money, or whenever I die, it would be like a random list of punishments, like only play with one hand, or you could like you can't dodge, or like
stand still,
lose a talisman, or
stand still for like
stuff
10
like
minutes.
that.
Yeah.
So it add, or there'd be some stuff like play like a 10-hour video, but like randomly it'll be like the bad to the bone riff or something. So like after 30 minutes, it's like I have all these self-imposed challenges like parry only, can't dodge, bad to the bone riff playing like every couple minutes, and like all this shit stockpiling on each other. It's some of the most fun I've ever had playing a video game.
Yeah,
so stuff like that.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Oh, let's see that.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Jericho.
Like, I have a good one.
But yeah, no, I think that would be actually a lot of fun. I think you should definitely do that. Definitely come up with some really good ideas for some punishment, stuff like that. I think it'd be cool if you could get. But I know that what's also really popular is like modded Elder Scrolls, some of that, where you can have like random enemies disappear. Like you can just have Melania just come out of nowhere and just attack you.
That would be pretty fun. I think I'm also excited. I want to play. It's gonna be like a 4-month adventure, but I want to play Pokemon Run and Bun. If you've ever heard of it, have you ever heard of that before?
Ever. No.
Oh man! All right, so Pokemon Run and Bun is a insanely hard. If you've heard of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo,
I've heard of the Kaizo. Yeah.
So it's basically like Kaizo, but much harder. It is probably the hardest Pokemon ROM hack ever to come out. Extremely fun, but very, 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 very difficult. I mean, like, I can get into so much shit about how, like, Pokemon Nuzlocking at a high level with modded games is fascinating. It's so interesting. It's like you're a time traveler and you have to find the perfect timeline It's like every fight's like a puzzle. You have to find the perfect timeline by setting up everything. You know all of your opponent's moves. You know what you have, and you have to figure out everything in the exact correct way to be able to not lose Pokemon or continue your run. And it's super difficult. Other Pokemon stuff I used to play competitively a very long time ago, and that's something I want to do. It's very fun, very difficult, but very fun.
I like it. I like it. I would love to watch that. That sounds actually really interesting. I never heard of something like that.
It's
before,
great.
So that's really cool.
It's awesome. It's such a cool game.
I definitely check it out. I've been trying to get Bloodborne to work because I'm honestly best in that game. Go for it. I really recommend it. But yeah, Sekiro was the only game I've ever played and beaten from the From Software series. All the rest ones I've always had a really hard time. Elden Ring I also beat, but I have not beaten all the Earth Tree yet. But yeah, no, it's super difficult. Super difficult. we recommend you.
I've heard Sekiro's the hardest. I've heard it's very difficult.
It's very difficult. I'm on my second run right now. I'm doing the second ending, but you can do 2 endings.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 2 endings. It depends on how you answer a certain choice near the mid part of the game. If you answer it normally, like you're supposed to, you just continue with the story and go through all the bosses, or you can answer it a different way, and it kind of just does 2 extremely difficult bosses in a row. And if you can beat those bosses, then you get a different ending.
Cool. Interesting.
Bloodborne is also best. I wish I could add Blood Rally to it. Definitely. Yeah, that'd be cool to see you play some good. It seems like you have a lot in planned, a lot in stored, and I can't wait to see you do it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Now, we did talk about all the cool stuff you have and a lot of the things that you are going to be doing and all the plans and all that. But what about your community? Do you have any games like to play with your fans? Any community nights?
Yeah. So currently what we're doing is so we've done it in the past before, but I'm very committed to it. I'm making sure every weekend we have our movie night, and I have, I recently through Kingdom. Actually, it's funny enough, Kingdom Hearts has made me. I've never seen the Pirates Caribbean series. I've never seen the Tron series. So I've recently become. I've recently seen every single piece of Tron media. I saw the original one. I saw Legacy. I saw the canceled TV show. I have even seen all the cutscenes in the Tron 2010 Tron game.
Wow. Jeez, that's a lot of Tron.
It's so good. It's very good. Yeah, it's great. And then I've been watching the Pirates Caribbean movies with my community, and it's been very nice. But I'm trying to do more community nights. Like I've been spouting so much stuff about Final Fantasy XIV Online, the hit MMORPG, critically acclaimed, free trial up to level 70 with no time limits on playtime, now including Heaven's Ward and Stormblood, for free, which you can also play. It's a very fun game, and now I'm trying to figure out a community night or something where like I'd be like, okay, gamers, I'm gonna help all of you guys level up and like get to where I am in the MMO and whatnot. So I think that's what I want to do, but it's mostly just in movie nights, but I want to do more stuff like that because I'm very happy to get my friends, my community into all the stuff I'm into.
Yeah. No, I just love how you just like threw an ad into my face like that. It's like, oh yeah, you should try the Storm Knight. There's only you just like easily just slid that in there, just slide that in there. I unfortunately am already someone's already trying to hook me up. My lovely Moi is trying to hook me up with playing World of Warcraft right now. So
I mean, I'll be honest, WoW is a much more beginner friendly game. I think Final Fantasy XIV is good if you like Final Fantasy games.
I don't really like Final Fantasy games too much. I haven't played too many of them growing up, so we'll see.
Well, if you don't like long, arduous JRPG journeys, I would say it's probably not worth it.
I just like grindy games. I'm just not a grindy game person. I need to have immediate satisfaction, and I can't wait until like I'm level 80 before things get fun. I cannot.
That's fair. I respect that.
Cool. Next question. Let's get into the one thing we kind of hinted on. We talked about this a little bit. But now that we actually are here, let's talk about this a little bit more. What is the thoughts that went into your design of your model?
Sure. Yeah. I'd love to show you. So as you
Oh,
can see, hello. I'm getting.
hello.
Oh, sorry. I gotta get out of your personal space.
No,
My
it's okay.
bad.
I thought you were just gonna stand, slam your hands against my desk and be
Yeah.
like, "I want this promotion. Oh, I want this project to be done. It needs to be done now." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. So as you can see, big boss Foxwoman. So actually, where this
Stay tall.
design came from is
Stay tall person.
yeah, very tall, very massive, extremely tall.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with her. You don't want to mess with her.
I'll fuck you up. It's a
You
warning.
heard it first.
I'm I have many connections. I'm warning you.
Guys,
No,
watch out.
oh my god, we're not gonna talk
Bring
about the okay.
What?
Okay. So this needs context. I'm gonna send you an image of my original ref sheet. I did not notice this when I was this is terrible. All right, so I'm gonna send you my reference sheet.
Yeah.
And in my VTuber reference sheet, it looks like I had another package in my pants, which I did not realize until after my VTuber had gotten rigged. And so it just, if I'm sending you my thingy. I'm sending you my ref sheet right now, as you can see.
There you go.
It just the dip in the pants looked a little weird.
You know what?
You can show it on stream if you want.
You know what? Now that you point that out, it does look like that should not be there. I definitely should not.
Yeah, that was very not intentional. It was a very big accident, and I didn't notice until after my model was like rigged and after I did debuted. You would have thought I would have noticed, but I just apparently I did not. I don't know why I didn't. Oh well, unfortunate.
Unfortunate, but this is what we're showing right now. If you look very carefully, you do see the bulge on her pants, and I'm just like,
no, it's not a bulge. The tail starts in the front or something. I don't know.
it does not look like there's any excuse you guys have. Like, there's no excuse. That looks like this was. It looks like whoever did your model might have reused like an asset from a male and then just put on there. I'm pretty sure that's not true. I don't know anything about rigging, by the way. But I gotta say, it looks a lot better now.
It does. I got it fixed. That's also where I got my cross arm pose, of course.
It's a good one. I like
it's
that
very
one.
nice, very nice. But I essentially, the design behind it, of course. So growing up, I liked foxes. I thought they were so cool. I did not know that every white woman on the internet also liked foxes. I thought I was unique. So like when I became a VTuber, I was like, oh, of course I gotta be a fox. They're my favorite animal. They're so cute. They're great. I love them. And the design is mostly from. I wanted to. The main goal of this design is I wanted to make something attractive and nice and a little professional, but like hot with it being fully clothed. Because like there's nothing wrong, of course, with having skin on a VTuber if you want to. It's your design and you should enjoy it. But I wanted to make something very like alluring, and nice. That was fully clothed. I thought it would be a really nice, interesting thing. And then there are toggles, but we'll not get into those toggles.
It is flashbang right there. What just happened? What just happened?
Nothing happened. And I thought it was nice, so I wanted to do like a cool businesswoman because I thought the bit was really funny because I myself am not the most business minded, and I'm also very I of course hate the mega corporations, but I thought it'd be funny if I was
a mega corporation
VTuber. I think the bit's funny. I think it's very funny. Of course, twin tails are peak. Of course, I am ginger, so I thought like an orange would be nice. And surprisingly, there are not that many orange VTubers. I love the color scheme of my model, like the orange, black, and blue. It's very nice.
Very nice. It does stand out quite a bit. It actually looks really nice.
Thank you, thank you. And then of course,
Big tail.
yeah, big mother trucking tail. Love big tail.
Big tail. You gotta like it.
Yeah, I thought it would be nice and very, very floofy. And then lastly, I love this type of jacket. So as you can tell, like the sleeves are cut out. So you have like the sleeves in the background.
I like it.
And they're not as defined in this one, but in other art you can see it better. And it's I'll be honest, a lot of my design is very inspired by Kafka from Honkai Star Rail, because I used to play a lot of Honkai Star Rail. If you don't know who that is, she's like a very, if you put it side to side, we're very similar, and it's because I used to play so much Honkai Star Rail. I used to be in the unofficial community Discord server, and I would go in there, and before I would do like the very deep, like very wispy, breathy voice, and people thought I was Kafka voice actor because she has like a very drawn out.
She does. Actually, now that you mention
voice.
it, you two actually have very similar voices.
Yeah. So I would hear that a lot, and I thought, oh man, I like her design a lot. And so a lot of it's inspired off of her. But I did a couple other things. I think I'm very happy with how it came out. I love my design. I think maybe in the future I might get like a bit of a small like spruced up redesign. I know a lot of VTubers have asymmetrical designs, but I want to do something, looks very nice, business focused, and I think it came out very well. I'm very happy with it.
I think it looks really good. I like that one. It looks really good.
Very nice.
Yep. You can go sit back on your couch.
Now I do look tiny. Let me get bigger.
There you go. Oh wait, you gotta walk back in. You gotta walk.
Yeah.
Any cool toggles or emotes you like to show?
It's pretty expressive. I have one toggle on the way that is like a sword toggle because yes, oh my gosh, because in the design, my original concept design gave me these two katanas that I did not want. And so the person that I gave the concept to when I made my first reference sheet, he was like, oh no, I like the swords, you're gonna keep the swords. So I made the swords again. And so now it's like a running bit, and it was a donathon reward where I'm getting a sword toggle.
Cool. You need to have a toggle to go like
unsheath it or something. Yeah, she doesn't have the lore is that they're cosplay swords, they're not real swords.
Still,
but my
cool.
community loves the idea of the swords so much.
Do like here I have this like this little sword here.
Like a Virgil.
Yeah, no, all you have to do is sit.
Yeah,
and like something
I am
cuts.
the sword that is approaching.
The most weebiest thing ever. It's the weebiest thing.
I love it. It's so cool. They do that in Monster Hunter with the long sword. Very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I actually remember you doing that when we played it. That was really good. Cool.
Yeah, it was peak. But yeah, I guess the best toggles is of course, I love my two arm toggles. I think if any advice for VTuber is that you should have an arm toggle, because like this is not bad, but it also is not very expressive, and real people don't stand with their arms just side to side. They're usually doing something. So I think you should I think having an arm toggle is very good for a VTuber. But I guess of course I can take my jacket off. Very nice. And I feel like I look very naked. I'm a completely different person now.
Whoa, you look like me. Well, I removed my sunglasses off, and now everyone's like freaking out about it.
Yeah. And of course, big ass tail. Of course, it's very important. And then of course I have this one, but this one's unimportant. Very unimportant.
Yeah. So unimportant.
Yeah, so moving on anyways. It's for special occasions,
Special occasions, of course. She's compensating for that tail. Yeah, no, right? She's totally compensating.
Yeah.
All right, well, next question is, what's your favorite part about your own design?
My favorite part? Ooh, it's gotta be... I think it has to be probably the jacket. I think jackets like these are the best.
They're cool. They're very cool.
I love the jackets that have like the sleeves behind them. And like, you know, of course, like it still looks good without the jacket, but I think it looks good. And then I also really enjoy their straps. I don't know why they're there, but they look cool and I like them.
They're really cool, and
So,
it kind of reminds me of the Kafka a little bit.
Yeah, those are definitely inspired by her.
It looks really cool, really cool. Awesome, nice.
I think by far Jagged has to be. I think like Big Tail is also good. I have my artist that I've done stuff with before in the past. He has to give me an extra charge because my tail is too big.
We had to charge you extra because your tail is bigger.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. That makes sense. All right, cool. Well, if you have to go do something really quickly, definitely go do it. I can just talk a little bit more about your design as you go out and go do something. So we can go on a little.
I have to go pee very badly. I don't mind saying it.
No worries, I'll go for it. Yeah, go to the restroom. Go restroom a little bit. I'll talk to chat for a little bit while you go do that.
I will be right back. Excuse me. I gotta piss so bad.
No worries. Go for it. Even the boss has to go to the bathroom. Exactly. 100%. But yeah, no. What I like about her design is that it's very simple, but also very unique. And that's why I think it's actually really cool about her designs. And when you guys are getting into VTubing, you guys kind of have to consider that you need to have a design that's not too flashy, but a little bit unique. And I think that's why hers stands out so much, because she does have that like gingerish like color scheme on her hair, but she also has a light blue eyes, the blue spots on her sides, you know, like, and then her outfit is very like proper, kind of like a dress, a formal kind of like style. But it's different still. It's not just a regular dress. It's not a regular boss dress. It's a little bit different. Oh, that was really quick.
Hello.
Hi. Did you already go?
I have a very small apartment. It was very quick.
Oh wow. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's
like my room. I ran. Unimportant anyways. My room is connected like right next to my bathroom. It is very close. It's like maybe like 20 steps away.
Jeez. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. My bathroom's like that. I had like run around the corner. I wish I had.
I want to come back. I'm having too much fun.
It's too much fun.
Oh my gosh! I didn't even mention my eyes. How could I forget?
Yeah, that's my favorite part. My favorite part is the eyes, and I was gonna talk. Like I was talking in chat about it. That like I really like it because like your design is very like eye catching because you have like the red hair, but you also have the blue eyes that really draws people's attention.
That's me in real life, baby. You know, I'm part of the 1%, the red hair, blue eyes.
Ooh, very rare.
I'm part of the 1% in multiple ways. Hell yeah!
Hey, let's go. CEO with rich but also blue eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, my eyes are. I don't know where the design came from. I thought it just looked cool, but I made it to where my eyes they're just little stars. I don't know why, but I thought it looked very nice.
It looks very nice. I think it's really cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, let's get into your lore and backstory.
All right. So it has been a little bit since I have talked about it, so I honestly need to remember my own. But so originally, I was not supposed to be a CEO. I was supposed to be my plan was I was going to be like a secretary VTuber, because I don't know many of those. And so like it was supposed to be secretary because like it was supposed to be like, you know, proper work uniform, but I think it was. Ooh, I'm remembering. Okay. So Kate Caddy is just alliteration because, you know, Kate is my name. And I think before I used to be like Katesune, and there are so many Sunes in the world, it is insane. There's Kai Sune, a very awesome person. There's Kai Sune, I've seen a Kisune, there's so many Kitsunes in the world, it's crazy. So I thought, okay, if I'm gonna be VTubing, I want to make something different. And I came up with a new name and I thought Kate Caddy because I had nice alliteration. Could I come up with a better name? Maybe, but like if you look up Kate Caddy, you get me and nobody else. And yeah, I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. And so the original idea was supposed to be like, okay, well, Kate Caddy was a nickname her coworkers gave her because she was very quiet and she was very quiet as a coworker, and people thought she was a cat, not a fox. And so she essentially was like a very reserved, quiet person at work, kind of like a Gretsuko, if you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah,
she lets out all of her stress and whatnot through streaming. And so like she even cut the holes in her jacket to be more rebellious and cool, but of course she changes before going back to work because she'd be too embarrassed to look like this and go to work.
True.
And so I thought like, oh, she'd be like a secretary, it'd be very sweet, very nice, you know. I'm just being a nice little receptionist, helping Big Boss, being very nice, sweet person. And then after I started streaming, people just call me boss, and so my community was just like, oh no, she's the boss, she's the CEO. And I was like, okay. And so I eventually went from trying to be like a secretary VTuber. I was like, I guess CEO sounds nice. I like professional, why not? And so now my lore is that she works, she lives in a very, like, think of like your cyberpunk super dystopia city, and she works at a big place. And through it's called Your Local Megacorp, which I thought was cute, very on the nose. And through some legal loophole, she is now the CEO. And so just through some random legal loophole in the company's foundation, she's like super cool. And now I run a definitely not a sweatshop where people create very silly things. So like my whole point is that I export silly to help you get through our cyberpunk dystopia.
Totally not a sweatshop. Totally not a sweatshop.
Yeah. I treat my employees well enough.
Guys,
yeah.
Wink twice.
I need to see my lore video. I actually have a little lore video.
Just send it to me. I want to see it.
Yeah. It's about how it's in the form of a employee like in training video, like you see, like it's like a training video. And it's like, welcome to the company, and this is what you'll be doing, and this is our history, whatever. I thought it was very cute. Very proud of it.
I like that. That was really nice. Yeah, definitely send it to me.
And so now the lore is that she is the big mouse, and
big mouse.
The big boss, and she's very cool. And that's pretty much it. That's the lore. She became what secretary is now CEO, and I like how that would have never happened because of my chat. And now that they gave me the idea of being CEO, now I'm a CEO somehow, which, like, hey, great. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really, but no big deal.
There you go. As long as you inspire like leadership, doesn't matter if you need to know what you need to know. No, it's totally good. It's totally good.
Yeah,
exactly. See, Moi loves it. It's always good. It's good.
Well, thank you, Moi.
No, see, like, as someone who works in a giant corporation, who deals with people who are under me and over me, I definitely can relate to the idea of you don't need to know what you're doing. You just need to know that you think you know what. You need everyone to know that you think you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Lol. I'm a CEO now. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Sounds like any other CEO to me.
Exactly. That's the secret. You're not supposed to know what you're doing.
Exactly. Blind confidence. Gotta have confidence. I have been supporting a corporate scum. It's not very cash money of me. Nah, he's fine. You're not supporting a corporate scum. You're supporting a Fox VTuber.
Yeah, I'm very creative. It's my streams are required viewing, and that's normal. Every workplace has like required work you have to do.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, ready for a little bit of a spicy question? Oh
yeah, hit me with it. I'm ready.
Okay, here's a spicy question for you. What's your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
I think it's genuinely it's a lot stronger than people give it credit for. I think the VTuber community is very good. I think I'm very excited for the future of it. I'll speak in vague terms, but I'm sure anybody can know what the heck I'm talking about. But I think with a lot of the recent stuff that's happened in the VTuber community, especially like very big pillars falling, we'll say, very big pillars in the community falling. I think, you know, there were a couple of tweets about like, oh man, I can't trust anybody now, blah blah blah. But I think this will give a big spotlight to smaller, more creative people. And I think no matter what, the VTuber community is too big and too expansive, that even through all the stuff we've been through, it'll grow better. And I'm only excited for the future. I'm like even more excited because I mean, now I am old enough where I am now. It's like I've seen a lot of big content creators and a lot of very early content creators make mistakes and fall. And so now I am trying my best to learn from what they did, what they did wrong. You know, it's like there's a lot of lessons to be seen in big cancellations that we should take to heart. And I think people are learning that being more honest and friendly towards other people is not only the way that you grow, but it's the way that you stay growing, I guess. Like it's not only good for yourself and for your friends and for everything else, but it's also one of the best content strategies is to be friendly with people and be friends with people and don't be an asshole.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't be an a-hole. You will go far. Surprising, right?
Yeah, and of course, like I don't spend too much time with stuff, and I'm not the biggest social media addict. But I think the VTuber community is pretty cool. I think it's a lot stronger than people get credit for, and I think there is no better time to be a VTuber
Yeah, no better time to be a VTuber. I highly recommend you guys try it out. I think more people should try it. I think VTubing is actually really cool. I think more should people try it. At least try one.
Yeah, I think it's great.
You don't have to buy a really expensive model. Just try out like a PNG or something small, just like something to try it out.
I agree. I quite enjoy the VTuber community. I think comparison is very difficult to get through. It's very easy to compare yourself to other people, and I think that can breed a lot of like toxic feelings within yourself. But I do think it's very good. I think I like it. Big fan.
It's very young. That's what I'm getting the consensus of, you know. And I do notice that like VTubers from different length of experience does have different views of the VTuber community. You know, I like yours because you actually are very new to the VTuber community, which you actually show that you really like it, which I definitely agree. It's a VTuber community is actually really great. I actually really like them. They're the most welcoming community I've ever met. I think they actually have a lot of great things, and they're also very supportive. But just starting out content creators, they're actually really nice and really cool. What I've been hearing is that as you get farther up the ladder, that's when things get really toxic and people get really like idol culture kind of style things. But again, it's very new. It only been around for about 5 years, so that's actually pretty new as a culture when you look at like other big cultures. So there's a lot of things that they're still trying to get down and like kind of figure it out. But also, it's a melting pot of a lot of different communities merged together. And that means you get all the good and the bad of each and every one of these melting pots of the communities. So usually you'll agree.
I think a lot of VTubers are the people who didn't get out much in high school, and some people did, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's a lot of people people compare it to high school, and I see where they're coming from because there's like drama, this immaturity, that, but I think for a lot of people it's their first time really socializing in a space like this. Like I like it's, you know, I can understand where people come from, but I think a lot of this is a weird take, I know, but a lot of people who are VTubers were the people that didn't get out much in high school and
Socially awkward. Socially awkward.
Socially awkward. That's a good one.
That's I can see that 100%. There's a lot of socially awkward. But like the main thing I just want to end off with the note is that the reason why VTubing is so great is because anyone can do it. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it, no matter who you are, what kind of like backgrounds you have, you can become a VTuber. Unfortunately, that also means that everyone can be one, and there's some people that really shouldn't just be a content creator in the first place.
Yeah.
So pros and cons. But I do agree with what you're saying. Very good. Right.
I think it's nice though. Maybe my thoughts will change in the future, but I'm happy to be a part of it.
Hey, come back to me in a year, and we'll see what has changed. We'll see what has changed. We'll see. Next question is that what have you seen change since you first started streaming back in last year to now, and how much have your content, your demeanor, your style has changed?
Is that the right question?
Wait, nope, that is not the right. You're right.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot, I made a mistake in front of the boss. Don't let anyone know. Please. Still get A plus. Still get a pass ring. Okay.
One mistake,
I still get exceptional. Exceptional, right? Need to get that pay raise.
Man, what you know since you first started streaming compared now? That's a good question. That's a great question. I personally think that the biggest things that change is my mindset. I'm in a weird spot right now, for sure, where this has made me feel much better about it. But I've been very unsure of what I wanted to do. I put so much passion and effort into it at the beginning. Like I worked on setting up all my everything for stream. I'd work on bits. I'd work on like little videos, Twitter posts. I'd work on so much stuff. I would stay up till 4 a.m. working on stuff sometimes, regularly. And I started my bad sleep schedule. But I would work on so much stuff, and I put so much passion and effort into it. And I think that really helped grab that original core community that I got. But I think I burned the fire too much, and I put too much of my life into VTubing. Like even now, I don't really think of myself as Kate. I more think of myself as Kate Caddy, because that's what I put so much of my effort and life into.
Oh, I've seen people having this issue.
So it's a deal then.
Oh yeah. And I think a lot of it was I put so much effort and passion into it, which I think was good, and I had such a fun time and great time doing it. But I also think I burned myself too much, and now I'm at the point where it's like I need to have like a real life too, and like I don't have to drastically change anything, but like now I'm cleaning more, I'm cooking for myself instead of ordering everything. I'm going to the gym after this. I'm literally going to go to the gym.
Nice. I think that's good.
And I think that is, on one hand, that is like the biggest change, is that I'm trying to find that spark again, while also keeping a good work-life balance, because streaming was like filling a hole in my heart that I had from not taking care of myself. Now it's like, well, now I want to take care of myself and be happy and feel good in real life, while also refinding what that streaming thing is. So, you know, I think that's the biggest thing. But I think another thing is that I think streaming has gotten a lot more stressing since debut, just because I put so much pressure on myself. But on the good side, I would also say I've gotten a much more great involved community, and I've had a lot of fun lately with streaming. Now at this point, I'm trying to find what would be the most fun, you know? It's definitely, I'd say there's definitely been a mental block, but I think streaming has definitely not been as enjoyable or as passionate as it had been in the past. But I think I'm improving my life now, and I think after I take better care of myself and I find what I really want to invest in, I think it'll re-spark that thing for me. You know, I still like streaming. I still want to keep up with it. I still love my community. But I want to, you know, you got to take care of yourself first of all. And I think if I kept pushing on this path of all content, no life, it would leave me in a very bad spot in the future. So I guess VTubing has changed my life in a lot of great ways. And I'm glad I'm finally working on myself.
I think that's my favorite part about your story is literally that you were in a pretty dark place and use VTubing to kind of help you like find a hole, like have a way to fill that hole you had. And now that you have been VTubing, now you feel like, you know what, I want to better myself. I want to get better out there. I want to take care of myself and stuff like that. And VTubing helped you do that. You know, it was not a good spot. VTubing helped you kind of try something different, and now you're able to better yourself alongside it. I think that's super awesome. That's a great story for you. I think it's really good for your mental health as well. So I would only say is just take mental breaks. Take breaks. A lot of people feel like they can't take a break because as soon as they do, their engagement slows down, which it will 100%. But your mental health will always prioritize on those kind of things. You know, just that's why I only stream 4 times a week. Like I can't do anything more. Like and my streams are usually about 2 to 3 hours long, unless I do like a collab, then it usually gets a little longer. But like I force myself to have these breaks onto it because I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm a part-time hobby streamer, which I enjoy doing this and I love doing this. I'll keep doing it until I can't do it anymore. But it's definitely something that I wouldn't recommend anyone to do if they have too much on their plate, you know. If you have a lot on your plate, then you probably watch out for that kind of stuff because it's almost kind of like a second job if you want to grow as a content creator, you know?
Yeah, expectations are a big thing. I think my biggest suggestion is that, you know, like you said, make sure to take care of yourself. And I just don't, I think, of course, you know, you will get lower engagement and whatnot, but you don't have to believe in yourself. You just don't need to give up. And that was the biggest thing that I've been going through. Was like, yeah, I might be on the back burner, and I might get less viewers. I might not get as much engagement. I might fall a little bit from this meteoric rise that I've been given. But I think I will end up better. I will end up better on the other side, and I think that's very important.
And that's very important. And here's the thing: if you are a content creator, people will wait for you. People will want to check you out more, and when you come back, people will be more excited to see you. Like, oh, hey, you're back. Let's go hang out. You know, let's see how you're doing. You know, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in your community right now who would just be like, hey, take breaks. It's totally good. Totally fine with it. And I can't wait until you come back.
Yeah, and I am still streaming. You know, so I'm still committing to streaming. I've just been pretty quiet on the rest of my socials, but I think it's good. I'm glad I've been working out. Runner's high is a real thing for sure.
Runner's high is definitely a thing. I never gotten it, but my brother has, and he said he loves it. So, yep, definitely.
It's fun. It's very fun. I want to get back to how I used to be, with like 5 years ago, where like I would run everywhere. I used to be a very, very, very athletic individual. And then now I got my own place, got addicted to video games. I am no longer that anymore. But I'm trying.
Try it. Keep at it. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Yeah.
All right, so ready for some fun facts, some fun little questions about you?
Of course.
Cool. Now, what the most hardest hitting question, which you already got a sneak peek at it, but we're going to show it to you now. What's your favorite video game or video game franchise?
It's a very, very big, very loaded question, I'll be honest. I do think that my favorite video game franchise of all time. No, I know. I need to think of a fun favorite video game though. I think I can very confidently say my biggest one for sure. That is it's probably Persona 5 Royal. It is one of the only 10 out of 10 games I've ever played.
I love
great
Persona.
music, great story. Oh yeah, I love it too. It's so good. I played that. Persona games always hit different whenever you play them in a weird spot in your life. I remember playing Persona 5 originally during like the ending of when at high school, and then I played the Royal in my first year of college when I had a lot of stuff going on, and it was a very unique, great experience. And I think the story's great. I think character's great, music is great, gameplay is great. I love JRPGs. It's so stylish. Peak. Absolutely peak. And has to be my favorite. Pokemon I would almost say Pokemon because I love Pokemon. I used to play competitively. Very fun. But Pokemon's also made some interesting games recently that are interesting to say the least. And it's as I've gotten older, I've started to slowly fall out of love with it.
So I saw a TikTok video, and I want to make a video about this personally because I think it's such a great idea. What would happen if, like, have you ever heard of the games Octopath Traveler?
Great games. Play the first one. Very good. Yes.
What if they did a Pokemon version of that? Like they went back to pixel, like art, pixel style.
They should.
But they have like that like HD quality, like back, not going 3D anymore, going back to like 2D pixel style, but has the style look as like Octopath Traveler. What would Pokemon do if they did that?
I would buy 3 copies because I want them to do that. I would buy multiple copies because I want to support that. It'd be great. I think 3D Pokemon can work. I just think that we could have honestly hand off Pokemon to hand it off to Square Enix and let them make an Octopath Pokemon. It's gonna be an amazing game because there's so many interesting things that could, like a deeper narrative could work. But also it's like I wish we could go back to like a 2.5D HD pixel art style, but realistically it's not gonna happen. And I get it. Pokemon's no longer a game, it's just a commodity, and it makes much money, and
much
as businesswoman I don't like it, but I understand it, you know?
It's a thing that we have to learn to understand and accept, but it is a thing. It makes a lot of money.
It makes a massive amount of money. I would love if they went back. I mean, I think some of the 3D games aren't bad. It's just I would love to see a universe and where Pokemon stayed in 2D.
That'd be cool.
It would be great. It would be so good.
I agree. If you could live in any world, like a gaming world or anime world, what would you like to live in?
That is a very hard question. Oh man.
Only the most hard-hitting questions on my show.
Of course. Very hard question, I'll be honest, but I do think so I'll give you a real answer and I'll give you a fun answer.
Okay,
I think a very fun answer that would also be somewhat terrifying is I honestly really think living in a world like Pokemon would be awesome. Basic answer, but it would be very cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, Gengar is hunting me from the shadows and Macargo's blowing up the earth with like the heat of the sun aside. I think it would be super fun and interesting. Also, I'd be more active. I'd be hanging out with Pokemon in real life, going on adventures. That'd be awesome.
Right?
Yeah. It's conceptually be such a cool world to live in. And I think if I got the chance, I might. But I don't really think a lot about these types of questions because I've always let myself like, if I could be someone else, would I? And I think, regardless of the circumstances, that the worst thing you can do is live with a lot of regrets in your life and to give up on yourself. And I think I honestly wouldn't want to be anybody else, because while I might have gone through a lot of iffy bad stuff in my life, I have also come out on the other side, and I'm starting to like myself, and I think you should do what you can to live without regrets.
Agreed. Live without regrets. Be in a Pokemon world. Be a Pokemon master. Do it. Do it.
And while, you know, it might be fun to go on like a different world or something, I think the human world's pretty nice. You know, there's a lot of bad, but there's a lot of good too.
Agreed. One. There's a lot of bad, but there's also a lot. Agreed. One. I missed so many Pokemon games because I stopped asking for the handheld, as they felt like Pokemon only machines, and that felt like waste. I feel you, but you know what? I still like the Pokeball, the old Game Boy colors. So that was peak Pokemon. Peak Pokemon. I haven't played any Pokemon. I haven't played any Pokemon games till Scarlet and Violet, and I feel like Colosseum and Gale of Darkness still has been a story. Agreed. The stories I didn't really care too much about. I just more you could like live in the Pokemon world, the better the game, in my opinion. You know, like I love the old school Pokemon games the best. I'm a Gen 1, 2, and 3 kind of person, and I stopped playing it for a while. But I do like the open world aspects of it, because I do like the idea of it. You know, it's not there yet. We're not there yet. We just don't have the technology, and it's just not as good as I would like it to be. But I like the idea of just walking down an open world and just seeing Pokemon just interacting with other Pokemon, like moving around. It's just a cool idea. So any way they can just continue to make Pokemon feel like you're in a Pokemon world is an improvement for me. So hopefully, as time goes on and they get better technology, we will get the Pokemon we all want one day.
Yeah, man, I'll never forget that like proof of concept game where they had like an open world Pokemon. It was just like years ago at this point, but it was just like a very basic Viridian Forest thing, and it still looked way better than any of the Pokemon game they've made so far.
True. Like I said, we'll see how it goes.
I guess because they sell, yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping ZA will be good. I don't even know if I'll play it, but I hope it's good. No matter what, I hope it's good.
I hope it's good. Like, I'm pretty sure Pokemon is going to sell no matter what. It's because it's Pokemon. It's like Call of Duty. Call of Duty will always sell each and every year because it's Call of Duty. Pokemon is going to sell because it's Pokemon. But hopefully they take these lessons and they attribute that to the next game and try all these different new ways of doing it. Because it seems like they are trying new things. Like, each time they release a new Pokemon game, they do add new mechanics, new features, which shows that they're trying new things. They're not just sticking with the tried and true Pokemon kind of stuff, but we'll see. Maybe if they keep on trying new things, maybe we'll see a 2D HD version of it. We'll see how that goes. And then also we might even see just like a life sim Pokemon world that we might all like to see too. It'd be kind of cool.
That would be very cool. That would be great.
That would be cool. If no one has played Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, they should give it a shot. Actually, I have those two games on the GameCube. Like, I'm a retro collector, so I buy a lot of retro games. And one of my most pride and joy in my collection is I have Gale of Darkness and Colosseum 2 for the GameCube, disc, manual, and case. So I actually have
good games. Very good.
Expensive.
I can imagine. I bought a copy of Pokemon Heart Gold secondhand a couple weeks ago, maybe back in like, not weeks ago, years ago. Like back in like early 2020s. And it was like $100, and nowadays it's probably like $300.
It is actually around $300. Yeah, I know it's so expensive right now. It's like in the $300 to $400 range. And when I got them, I actually got it when I used to work at GameStop. And GameStop, you would have like sometimes people bring in old retro games in, and GameStop wouldn't change it. Right, back when GameStop used to be about video games, not cards now, which is super weird. But yeah, no, they actually do a really cool job with like with retro gaming when they would trade it in, because they wouldn't have them higher price. They always did market value instead of like, no, they did retail value instead of market value. So you would be able to buy it. Yeah.
I have so many good memories of the 3DS case at GameStop. Oh my gosh, there was like, I remember getting Pokemon Ranger Guardian signs there. I remember getting I think I actually bought my copy of Soul Silver from GameStop, and it was like $40. And it's like, man, it's like, I love they had like a little stand where they'd put like the video games on the little shelf, and they open it with a key, and it was just like the cartridges and not the. Such a blast of nostalgia. Completely forgot about that.
It's good days, good times, good times. I remember game stores. Now I just go to retro like mom and pop stores because they usually have a little bit more care. But of course they go by market value, so it's usually like $80, $100 to get like an old PlayStation classic. You win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. That's a good game. I see I have one of the peak requests of PlayStation 1 games. I have Legend of Dragoon. Hardly even scuffed. That's actually really rare. That's really, definitely. Funny enough, I have a Switch Lite, a Dialga, and Pocket. I like
That's cool.
Yeah, no. PS1 games, very, very cool. Very cool. I only have, like I said, I actually, not to plug my stuff, but I actually made a video that goes into my entire, like, collection of retro games. It has gotten more as time goes on. I just got the super expensive, super rare horror game.
Which one?
What's it called? I can't remember. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab it really quick.
Okay. I'm curious. I it's funny because I might actually know what he's talking about, because I watch he's watching a little Nitro Rad, and he goes over like super duper really cool obscure horror games. I love that guy. Very good. And I'm honestly surprised by how good PlayStation games are. I was a big Nintendo kid growing up, so I never played any of the PlayStation ones. I think I played maybe like the only ones I played till recently are like Final Fantasy VII and the Kingdom Hearts games. I really never tried any of the PS1 ones.
Sure.
A part of me really wants to. I want to try them.
I think didn't Kingdom Hearts only came out on PS2 and up?
It came on PS2. Sorry.
I
meant say PlayStation. I was talking about PlayStation games in general.
Definitely recommend. Definitely. It's called Eternal Darkness.
Oh my god, I know that one. That's the GameCube game where they have the sanity effects that screw with your monitor. With your game.
I have a GameCube version of this with the disc and everything like that, so it's actually really cool.
I thought it was only for GameCube.
It is only for GameCube.
Yeah. It's like, it was like the Nintendo horror game that they made with all the if I remember correctly, it's not the best game, but the sanity effects are really cool.
It's a classic. It's very rare GameCube game, and even though the horror game itself is not that great, the actual like retro feel to it actually makes it like stand out. It's actually really nice. That's a good one. I was looking
super cool.
And also that's the Gale of Darkness I was telling you about, and the Coliseum. So very rare game.
I love your setup. It is so cool. Very cool.
Really cool. I also just picked up the Substance of Metal Gear Solid 2. So I gotta nerd out for a second for that.
I gotta play those games at some point. I've played a little bit of 5, and I've played Rising. Rising was very fun.
Rise is really fun. I like Rise. I was all arounder. I had everything growing. It's okay. I see Pokemon games. Gold. I see Pokemon games. You saw the Pokemon games I do. But moving on, back to you. Get back into you. The next thing I want to go to is if you could collab with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small they are, who would you like to collab with?
That is a great question. There's a couple people I really want to collab with. Here's the thing, like, I'm very weird with collabs. I don't like doing big collabs with people I don't know very well. And you know this. Like I was
Yep.
like, hey, can I call you beforehand? And we've talked a little bit before then. I know I'm a little distant, but I like knowing the people. I like talking to them. So it's, if I could collab with any VTuber, I think the couple people I really want to collab with are, I think the biggest one I want to, probably like Yomi Quinley. Very nice person. I've
Yomi is
talked
really
to her
cool.
a bit. She's a great person. I've had a very helpful, super nice person.
So nice.
Love talking to in the past. And I think I had a chance to come on. They do be busy. I had a chance to come on her stream once, but I think I was busy and I couldn't. I'd love to do it with her at one point. She's great, and I think we've talked about it. But we're both busy people, so I haven't really put it out lately because I'm trying to figure out all my own stuff lately. But if I could choose one person, it'd probably be her because
Yomi is great.
she's super nice, very cool person. I've talked to her beforehand privately, and she's awesome. I really like her.
Yeah, she's a really awesome person. I definitely recommend. If anyone has not shown check her out yet, she's a really talented person.
Yeah, very committed to her stuff. It's insane.
She works. It shows the absolute definition of if you work really hard and you put all your eggs into this basket. This is how a VTuber grows. She does a really good job. Last thing, well, not last thing, but next question is, what's next for you? What would you like to accomplish in your next goal?
Honestly, the big thing, I mean, we're so close to 1K. I think I'm literally like 3 people from 1K, which is pretty awesome, pretty great.
5 people. 5 people. You're almost there.
Yeah. And I think, quite honestly, what I
oh no, you're right. It is 3 people.
Streaming career goals.
You got 2 more followers since I opened up. So there you go. You got some more people.
Yeah, thank you, Tricko people. Very nice.
Yeah, go check her out more.
I think the big things I want to accomplish in the future are, my big things that I said at the end of the year is that, like, I want to hit 30 CCV. I want to hit 2,000 followers. And honestly, that might not happen by the end of this year, and that's okay. I think what I really want is, I want to make something I can be proud of. I don't really have that many big goals. I of course, gonna reach for the moon, land among the stars somewhere. But I think, honestly, as long as I can make something that I enjoy and that I can live off of, even if it's as a peasant, I'd be happy. That's my goal. I don't have to be the biggest person ever. I don't have to be the most rich person ever. I just want to be somebody that I can be happy with. I want to make content I feel good about, and I want to be able to live off of it. And live off of it is a pretty big deal. Like, you'd have to be pretty committed to the grind set. But I think that is my goal. I want to be a healthy person, and I want to make stuff I can enjoy and be proud of. And I think once I achieve that, I'll feel good. I used to have like very grand goals about being biggest VTuber or being super big, but I think if I can make something I'm proud of, I'll be happy.
Keep up good work. You're there. Just keep it up. Keep enjoying yourself. Keep having fun, and you'll get there. And also, you'll go there at your own pace. I think that's the best part. Just go at your own pace, and as long as you keep giving yourself breaks whenever you need to, and keep being creative when you want to, you'll be able to get there.
Yeah, and I think it's totally doable. I think the path I am on now is good.
Yep, it's good.
And hey, if maybe I don't become biggest VTuber, but I'm sure if I keep working on it, I can be somebody that I'm happy with.
And you know what? I think that one of the best accomplishments that I have recently been getting, which makes me think that this entire thing has been worth it, is the fact that if you're just an inspiration for someone else, I think that is like the best feeling. you know, maybe you inspire
yeah.
someone else to be a good content creator. You know, I think that's the best feeling.
Oh yeah, I really hope I can do that for somebody. I think I've done, you know, I've helped people out. I know I've, you know, made people's days better, but I hope I can inspire somebody too.
I'm pretty sure you did. You will definitely inspire some people.
Mm.
I love how Ripley was over there. It's like blushes. It's okay, boss. You can say it's me. Huh? About the collab thing.
Of course.
Which, by the way, I feel really bad right now because apparently, we actually have a spin.
Oh, I forgot about that. We do. We do. We should do the spin.
So let's do another. Let's get another spin going. Get another spin going.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Ripley spin. So you can't forget.
I'm so happy that we got so many Ripley spins.
Yeah, we got a lot of, well, not Ripley spins specifically, but we got a lot of different kind of spins.
Oh yeah, spins in general. Very happy,
I love the spins.
happy.
The spins are really cool. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
Oh, so I grew up with a dog as a brother. I was an only child for a while, and so I had a dog that I grew up with, and very great guy. I do like dogs, but I think because I used to be much more extroverted and out there as a child, I am not like that anymore, and I'm much more introverted. I think I've grown from being a very rambunctious dog person to preferring to be more of a cat person. I think I like cats because you can pet them and be nice, but they don't take that much work. I mean, of course, don't be wrong, you need to take care of your cats, but I'm saying like dogs need a lot of attention and effort, and I would rather chill the heck out with a cat.
Chilling with a cat is pretty peak. They definitely.
And they're so cute. They're very cute. I mean, heck, I'm modeled off of a cat. All anime characters are kind of sort of.
All anime characters. If you like anime characters, they all technically designed after a cat. Cat face.
Yeah.
So in a way, if you like anime, kind of furry.
Chat will always call me a furry, whether I like it or not.
That's what happens. I guess that's what happens.
Mm.
I just blew everyone's minds right there. Cool. Awesome. Honestly, going at your own pace is at most things is best.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Cool. Are you ready for the last? Are you ready for the last question of the night?
My body. I'm ready. Hit me with it.
Whoa.
My body is ready.
Okay, there you go. I was like, my body is ready. I was like, what?
Yeah. It's from my good old Reggie. Back
Yeah,
in the
no,
day.
Reggie. Huge.
I miss Reggie.
I miss Reggie too. I went to side note, really quick. I actually used to work at GameStop, and I used to be a manager at GameStop, and we would go to manager conferences where we go and have like our own little mini E3, where we would go and check out all the upcoming games coming out, and we'll get visited by all these other people. And a couple years, we would have Reggie, who was the president of Nintendo America. He would come to some of these events. I always remember that one day that he was shaking hands with a whole bunch of people in the middle of a lobby, and I walked by him. I felt bad because I was like, oh snap, that's Reggie. I should go say hi to him. I'll see him next year. Then he resigns from.
Oh no!
I could have shaken his hand, right? I was like,
what I would do to shake his hand. I've gotten this very weird phenomena where it's like I get very nervous around celebrities. I like in my head it's like, okay, you know, celebrities are people too, especially like voice actors. I get very nervous. It's like I want to go see them, but like it's like I don't know why. I don't know why I get so nervous, because it's like in my head it's like don't have fan behavior, Kate. Celebrities are just people too.
They're just regular human beings. Just treat them as human beings. But sometimes you're just like, yeah, you're a human being, but your voice of a character, I love to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't.
Yeah, like Max Middleman, who did Ryuji from Persona 5. It's like
Nice.
he's such a cool guy, and I saw him at SAC Anime last year, and I was like, I could not bring myself to go after him. I was spying from the shadows. I was too nervous. I went to his panel. I was like, oh my god, he's so cool.
That's cool. I like that a lot. That's like that. Like I think that's normal for them to like feel that way. But also I just like the respectful ones. The ones that are like really nice with other people.
Yeah.
I want you to shake a poor sinner's hand. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I do like the reference. Like, cool.
Yeah, it's from I don't know where that's from.
It's Princess Frog.
I think so.
It's the witch doctor guy.
I forgot his name, but he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either, but he's the witch doctor. He's really cool. I love his voice too. All right, ready for the last question of the night?
I'm ready.
All
Hit
right,
me with it.
let's do it. Do you have any advice for those who want to get into VTubing / streaming?
Ooh. Yes, I have a lot of advice. I think if you do it, you should set expectations. Most important thing I'll say is you need to set proper expectations. Like I said earlier, comparison can be like the worst thing that happens to you as a content creator. I think you should purely focus on yourself and set expectations low. Collabing is a great way to get bigger. You know, it's a great way to get exposure. But if you don't work on yourself and your own content, people won't stay around. And I think if you want to get into it, you should just do it. Heck, I started as a PNG, and I'm finally here as a VTuber model. And I think you should just do it, but make sure to focus on yourself, and to not compare yourself and set proper expectations. I mean, if you think about it, people who are streamers put in, like I'll say Leomi, for example, 2 years with no experience in the game. She is the busiest motherfucker I've ever seen. All right, like that is like the amount of effort you got to put in. You got to put in a lot of work. You got to be lucky. You got to capitalize on your luck. But also, a lot of people who are big have put in so many years. They've been doing it for like 10 years at this point. Like if you think of like a lot of big YouTubers, they either got in when it was new, or they've put in ungodly amount of work, or and time. Like it's content creation is not a race, and you'll hear all these people like propping up out of nowhere. It's like, oh, they went viral, oh, they overnight. But it's like there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes, and I think if you want to do it, you should learn to love the process and not the fame.
Learn the process. Yeah, I like that. Learn to love the process, not the fame. I think that's the biggest thing to climb.
Yeah, because if you're purely focused on everything else, you'll either burn out really quickly, or you'll do unsavory things for the sake of gains, you know?
Yeah, don't do the unsavory things. We don't need another VTuber controversy of those kind of situations with a certain fiery fox VTuber. We don't want another.
Yeah. It was insane too. She was a very big inspiration. I knew her when she was doing the ASMR stuff, and I wanted to do something similar, but I don't know. It's wild seeing that happen. Very, very big, very wild.
Yeah, no. Definitely can see you do ASMR, but like do ASMR through a redeem for like a book or like a visual novel.
Yeah, I think I wanted to make like the same type of like GFE content, but it's probably not the best thing to work on. I want to make something vocal related, and I have ideas. I think once I feel better about myself and get the inspiration and feel healthier, I think I want to work on it. I think I'm taking a moment to enjoy my life.
Enjoy it.
And enjoy being more than just a VTuber and becoming a person too, which is such a weird thing to say, you know?
No. What I like about it is that you didn't feel so well, so you ended up becoming a VTuber. And by becoming a VTuber, you decided to become more of a person. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
it's really inspirational.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
It's very inspirational. I like it. It's a good story. You have a really good coming up story. Keep on improving yourself.
Thank you.
Keep on improving yourself. You'll get there.
I'm excited to see where I'll be in a couple of years. And the biggest thing, another thing I've been living by recently, I did not come up with this. It is a YouTuber. I do not remember his name. But you don't have to believe in yourself. You just have to not give up. And I think not giving up is much easier than believing in yourself.
That's a good one. Believing in yourself is a lot easier than giving.
Because I mean, I think the essence of believing in yourself implies that you won't fail, or that you have to take on everything all at once. But the idea of not giving up means that, you know, failure will come and it's necessary and it's okay. But as long as you don't give up, you'll eventually reach what you're looking for.
Exactly. You'll get knocked down. You just gotta get yourself back up.
Yeah.
I like it. Those are good answers.
Been very nice, very wholesome. I was feeling pretty mid today. I think just because been a wash of a bunch of stuff and I've been overwhelmed with some things. But this has been very nice. You know, it's very good to remember where you come from, why you're here, and what you enjoy. So thank you very much. This has been very wholesome. It's been very nice.
So I try to do my talk shows are just to have a fun conversation, talk about you, gush about you and your model, and just enjoy and have fun. So I love doing these shows. I've been doing the show for almost like 4 to 5 years now. I've interviewed over 200 VTubers, and I just love doing this. It's so much fun. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I like I said, I think I've seen a couple of yours before, and I think that you do a very good job with them, and I like how much space you give people to yap, and it's super nice. I really appreciate you having me. It was super fun.
It was a pleasure to have you on my show. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone who's in chat. You guys are also awesome. Thank you for the follow, replay. I appreciate that as well. I'm glad you guys had fun. It was a really good time. I enjoyed doing these things, and I like to do my best to take care of my kids. That's like
I really appreciate it. This has been a very cathartic, very very nice, very comforting. I would love to do more stuff with you in the future. I had fun playing Refo in the past.
Me too.
I would love to do something else. If that project you told me about, hit me up. I'm more than happy. If you want to bounce ideas or to work on it, I would be more than happy to do it. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Of course, as long as you also take those breaks and don't burn out, then I will definitely come at you with some more collabs and some more ideas of interesting content ideas later in life.
Yeah. I will not say it, of course, but the thing you told me about earlier was very interesting.
I think so too. I'm really looking forward to it. So stay tuned. There'll be cool stuff that I'm also making in the future too. So it'll be really cool. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're wrapping things up right now. Do you guys have any final questions for our lovely fox lady over here? Do you guys want to do any more spins? We can do a few more spins before we write out. And again, I have said this before, and I'll say it again because I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for coming on my show and giving me your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course, I really enjoyed it. It was a blast. I think even a couple months ago when we talked about it, I was very excited, and I am so happy that I did this, especially when I was tired and I wanted to go to the gym before. I feel so refreshed. So thank you.
Of course, sometimes you just need to talk, vent, have a conversation.
I feel like this has been as much as like a therapy session as well as it's been an interview.
Maybe. I actually have gotten a lot of people telling me that they feel really opened up and they feel really comfortable when they come on my show. And might have this something to do with me like trying to become a school counselor when I was a kid.
Damn, VTuber therapist over here.
Therapist, right? I should be a VTuber therapist. Maybe I should rebrand as a VTuber therapist.
Yes.
Make it.
You know, your trickster demon who's a therapist for your own amusement. You know.
I know, right? Maybe I'm doing psychological tricks. I need to make people's models go on the side so they can sit on the couch that's behind you. You can be like, it all started with my father. Oh no, other way. Oh no, I guess.
Actually, no, yeah, I like it. Let me turn around.
There you go. Yeah. So this is VTuber therapy, guys. VTuber's therapy. How about you tell me? Let me get my glasses. This is VTuber therapy, guys. how about you tell me more about your life, miss?
Of course, I think it all started when I was 7 and played Pokemon Ruby for the first time. It was the beginning of my technology addiction.
How did that make you feel?
And ever since then, make me feel. You know, it made me feel adventurous for the first time in my life. It was amazing and enthralling. Is it something that books had never given me before?
Yeah, 100%. I think I know your problem. I think you must like your mother too much.
Too much.
That works. Yep, I think that works.
Yeah, it's always linked back to your parents.
Always links back to your parents. That's how psychology works, right? Right. I got a degree in it. I got a degree in this. Yeah.
Did you really? That's cool.
Yeah, I did. Actually, like I said, I was going to try to go and become a school counselor. I actually went to my college degree to get it. I have a psychology and associates in sociology. So I know how minds think. Apparently.
I see. What am I thinking right now?
You're thinking, am I really going to go to the gym, or am I just going to chill at home watch YouTube?
No, I'm going to. I'm committed. I can't give up.
Exactly.
I don't have to believe in myself. I can't. I don't.
Just can't give up.
You can't give up.
I keep on going. And if you can't believe in yourself, believe in the me that believes in you.
Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! I will make sure to. You know, it might be 8 p.m., but I'm gonna do it. Gosh darn it!
Gosh darn it! Go do it. I believe in you. Well, let's go. Give her some time to go out and go do that stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. Before you leave, where can people find you?
Of course, you can find me literally Kate Caddy on anywhere. You can find me on Twitter, Kate Caddy. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. I do upload I love my editor. He's a great guy. I do upload shorts. I'll be honest, lacking a bit, but I'm going to reach out to him again soon because I'm feeling much better. I have to put more shorts, and you can see all the stuff I've uploaded there before. It's great. You literally, I made a point for Kate Caddy to have good search engine optimization, so you could find me pretty easily.
I like it. It's really good. I like that a lot. It makes it easy, simple. Spelling, finding out is good. People still get my name spelled wrong all the time.
Oh wow!
I literally put it right here, and people still spell it.
I didn't want to say it, but I did. I was looking for your stream before we started, and I looked up Tricko, and I couldn't find you because I spelled it wrong.
People forgot the C. People keep on forgetting the C. It's Tricko.
I forgot the K. I forgot the K.
Oh, the K. You forgot the K. Oh, dang. Tricko. You know, it's like you're a CEO. So it's like a corporation. Trick Corporation.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Exactly. I like it. Nice and good one, everyone. Nice meeting you all. Nice meeting you too, Judgment. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
pleasure.
thank you very much to the employees who came by. It was super nice. Thank you, my Calico workers.
Of course, definitely. Tricko, my favorite Pokemon. Not Trico, not a Pokemon. Not a Pokemon. People keep calling me a Pokemon. I'm not. It's good to see you. And Kaisu, it's a pleasure to see you. Definitely. Now, I always give my first suggestion for our raid to my guest here. So who would you like us to raid?
Oh, I have a friend, Princess Yuki. I'll send you her thing. She is doing a donathon right now. You should
let's go support her. Let's go support her.
Yeah. I'll send you her Twitch. She's very nice.
Sounds like it's really nice. Hi, guy. It's great to see you. Hi. He's alive. She's been in our stream. I've seen her like come in and like say things. I don't know if you guys have noticed her.
Kaya's peak. I love Kaya. She is my lovely wife. She is my girlfriend.
Oh, best lady.
But yeah, it was super nice. Thank you. Yeah, she's been here the whole time. That's my #1 supporter, baby.
Yeah, it's the best supporter. I've been here the whole time. Yeah, no, I saw her in every now and then. I respond to her. And everyone's like, "What's this? What?
Sam, right? Have you seen Dropout before?
No, I have not seen Dropout before.
It's great. I mean, maybe it's a bit more Zoomer humor, but it's very good. I love it.
I might have to check it out. But let's go give a nice raid to another very foxy lady. I think she's a fox. I'm pretty sure she's a fox.
She is. She's very nice. She is a cosplay fox.
Ooh, that's cool. Well, let's go check her out and see how it is. I think she's playing Warframe. So let's go give her all the support. Again, thank you guys so much for joining in. Go check out this amazing VTuber over here. She deserves all the love and all the attention, and she definitely deserves to check out more of her content. So definitely see how she does by giving her a follow. But as always, I do these shows each and every week where we get to check out new VTubers. So if you'd like to check out a brand new VTuber, you can also follow me. The next person we'll be interviewing is a giant lemon, a lemon head.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
It'd be really interesting. So definitely check that one.
Who that is? Oh
yeah, he's big. He's a big papa. Big papa. So definitely going to check out.
Soldiers, I thank you again so much. It was very nice, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
You too.
I hope you have a great one. It was very lovely. Hope to see you again.
Definitely, we'll see you again. 100%. We'll be hanging out again very soon. Don't leave Discord yet, though. Okay.
I will not.
Awesome. Well, bye, guys. Take care. Bye. It's great to see you guys. See you next time.
Take care of yourself. Yippee.
So it's a deal then.